Good morning to all. In today's session, we will see how to convert the given NFA to its equivalent DFA. Now here we will convert the NFA without epsilon moves to its equivalent DFA. Now consider one example. Consider a given NFA without epsilon moves whose delta is delta of q00 is equal to q1, delta of q01 is equal to 5, delta of q10 is equal to q1, delta of q11 is equal to q1 q2, delta of q20 is equal to 5, delta of q21 is equal to q3, delta of q30 is equal to q3, and last function is delta of q31 is equal to q3. So this is the given part. Now we have to convert this given NFA into the equivalent DFA. Now steps are here. While converting NFA to DFA, we need the transition table of this NFA. Okay, then we will convert that transition table into the equivalent transition table of this DFA. Now here given NFA consists of the transition functions. So first step is step 1, convert transition functions into transition table. Let's say this transition table as a table 1, and construct transition diagram 1 of a given NFA. Now here we have the functions. We know how to convert the transition diagram on table. See, in the functions 4 states are given: q0, q1, q2, q3. So draw force q0, q1, q2, q3. These are the 4 states: q0, q1, q2, q3. Then I would like to take this one here, q2. Okay, then final state shown here, it is as a q3. It is given in the definition. Then this is the initial state, so mark this with the start label, start. Then first function is q0 to q1 for 0, q0 to q1 for 0. Then q0 no state for 1, that means there is no transition from q0 for the symbol 1. Then q1, so q1 to q1 for the symbol 0. Then q1 to q1 as well as q2 for the symbol 1. So comma this one, and q2 again 1. Then q2 no transition for 0. q2 to q3 for the symbol 1. q2 to q3 for the symbol 1. q3 to q3 0, and q3 to q3 1. That means there is a self loop for q0 and 1 from the state q3. So this is the given transition diagram. Okay, means we converted the given functions into the transition diagram. Let's see this as a transition diagram of a given NFA. Then obtain the transition table of this one. So I will obtain the transition nearby to this one, so it will be easy to construct. Okay, let's construct here transition table 1. Okay, we know what is the format of transition table. Okay, it is consist of rows and columns. Row headings are nothing but the states, and column headings are nothing but the input symbols. Two input symbols are here, 0 and 1. Then row headings q0, q1, q2, and Q3. Okay, you can draw it nicely separate with a spacey. Okay, then initial state is Q0, final state is Q3. Okay, now Q0, then Q0 0 transition, next state है Q1, then Q0 1 no transition. Okay, Q0 1 no transition, Q0 0 Q1 पे जा रहा है, so I have written here Q1. Then Q1 next state is same, you can copy this one. Okay, same these rows, Q0 Q1 Q2 Q3 for 0 input and for 1 input. Okay, so we will copy this one from this one directly, Q1, then here phi Q1 Q2, then phi Q3, phi Q3, then Q3 Q3. Okay, so this is the transition table. We know that column headings are nothing but the input symbols, row headings are nothing but the states, capital Q and sigma. Okay, now here this is the transition table 1. Okay, now thus we converted the functions into the diagram as well as the table. Now next step is we have to convert the equivalent DFA. Okay, step 2, equivalent DFA is capital M dash, this is the M part, M dash is equal to Q dash sigma dash delta dash Q0 dash F dash. Okay, now here Q dash can be obtained from the state Q, okay, by using the subset construction method. Okay, now let's see. Now here transition diagram, we have a transition table of a given NFA. Now we will convert this transition table 1 into the equivalent DFA. Okay, step 3, obtain or construct transition table 2 for equivalent DFA from transition table 1 of given NFA by using subset construction method. So we are following here this method, subset construction method. Okay, now how to construct, and we know that how many subset we can create from the for the given set, but here how many sets are we can create and how many are accessible, that is important. Okay, now let's see how to construct the transition table 2. It is important. Okay, I will tell you here directly the process. Okay, which you will feel the very easy one. Then this is sigma dash Q0 dash, whatever the subsets we will form here, all those subsets will be known as the states of equivalent DFA, that's why this type of method is known as a subset construction method. Okay, the input symbols will be same, whatever is there in the NFA, same input symbols will be for the equivalent DFA. Now how to start this one? Now we have to start the construction of this table from the set containing only initial state. Now initial state is Q0 and set में उसको लिखना है. Okay, now this is the starting state, this will be the starting state. Now as there is only one member in the set, there is only one member, so we can copy the row as it is from the previous table. Okay, now what the previous table contains in the row Q0, that is Q1 phi. Okay, let's copy here Q1 phi. Then now here from this subset we added the two new subsets here. Now these two new subsets becomes the states of equivalent DFA. Now which new subset we added here? That is, this is Q1. Okay, Q1. So now consider this one. Now here phi is there, phi no need to consider that one. If there is another subset, we have to consider here again. Okay. Now let's see for the Q1. Again in this subset there is only one state Q1. So we can copy the row of Q1 from the previous table. Okay. Let's see in the previous table. Okay. What is in the previous table for the Q1? Next state is Q1 as well as Q1, Q2. Okay. So just copy this one. Q1, Q2. Okay. Now here we added for the Q1 subset, we added two new subsets, this one and this one. But out of these two subsets, this Q1 is already considered here, so no need to repeat it. Okay, no need to consider it again. Whatever subsets we added here, and if it is not considered in the column, first column, then we have to consider that one. Now this is the subset which is not yet considered. Okay, so let's consider that subset, that is Q1, Q2, then Q1, Q2. Now see, in this subset there are two members, so we have to take the transition from previous table for Q1 union Q2, Q1 union Q2. So see, we need to consider the two rows from the previous table, Q1 and then Q2, and need to take the union of this one for 0 and 1 input symbol. Okay, let's look into the previous table, that is transition table 1. Okay, Q1 and Q2. Now take the union of this one. What is the union of this one? It is nothing but the Q1, and union of this one is Q1, Q2, Q3. Okay, so in the 0 column we will add here Q1, and in 1 column we will write here Q1, Q2, Q3. Okay, let's write then, fill these cells, Q1, Q1, Q2, Q3. Okay, again repeat the same process. Again we added here the two subsets, but this is already considered one, which is the new one, Q1, Q2, Q3. So let's consider that one, and that this will become the new state. Okay, Q1, Q2, Q3. Now in this set there are the three states, Q1, Q2, Q3. So we need to consider the three rows from the previous table, rows of Q1, Q2, Q3. Then Q1, Q2, Q3. Let's see in the previous table and take their union. Q1, Q2, Q3. What is the union of this one? Q1, Q3. And what is the union of this one? Q1, Q2, Q3. Q1, Q3, and यहाँ पे आएगा Q1, Q2, Q3. Okay, so write that one, Q1, Q3, and here Q1, Q2, Q3. Now which will be the new subset here? Now here again we added the two subsets, but out of this one Q1, Q3 is not yet considered here, so we need to consider here Q1, Q3. Okay, Q1, Q3. So consider that one. The table will be extended till we can't add the new subset. Then Q1, Q3. Okay, let's see here Q1, Q3. This is already considered here, so no need to consider again. So which one is new then? Q1, Q3. So add here Q1, Q3. Now this subset becomes the new state of the equivalent DFA, Q1, Q3. Now we need to copy the input transitions from the previous table for the row Q1 and Q3. Q1 and Q3. Okay, let's look into the previous table. What is Q1 and Q3? So take the union of this one. Hide the middle one. Okay, so you have to copy, just take the union for the state Q1 and Q3. Q1, Q3, and what is the union of this one? Q1, Q2, Q3. So write here Q1, Q3, Q1, Q2, Q3. Done. Now here at this step, whatever the states we added, subset we added, all those both subsets are considered here. Okay, so we cannot, it means that we cannot extend the table further. So it means that here is the end of the table. Okay, now here there is the end of the table construction. Okay, now this is the table of equivalent DFA. Now we will say this as a transition table 2 of a equivalent DFA. Okay, let's consider this as a table 2. Okay, now this way we can construct the transition table 2. Now draw the transition diagram. This subset of a NFA becomes the states of a equivalent DFA. That's why this method is known as the subset construction method. Okay, now whatever number of subsets you look here, okay, all those number of states will be there for the equivalent. Now just draw those number of circles, 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5. Then you note down this one. You have to note this one without curly bracket, that means in square bracket, like this way. This is the first state, then second is Q1, third is Q1 Q2, next is Q1 Q3, and here consider Q1 Q2 Q3. Okay, so subset we added here Q0 Q0, then Q1 Q1, then Q1 Q2 here, and then Q1 Q3 here, and Q1 Q2 Q3 here. So total 5 subsets, so 5 states will be there. Then whatever initial state, starting state, this will be the initial state of the equivalent DFA. Then we need to add the transitions. Okay, it's very simple. That means from the table, from this subset to this subset, show the transition 0. From this to this, show the transition 1. So Q0 to Q1, that is 1. Sorry, that is 0. So write here 0. Look into the table. Okay. Then here 5. Then Q1 to Q1 for 0. Q1 to Q1 for 0. Then Q1 to Q1 Q2. Q1 to Q1 Q2 for the 1. Then Q1 Q2 from this subset to the Q1 subset, that is 0. That means this way. Zero. Okay. Then Q1 Q2 to the subset Q1 Q2 Q3 for the symbol 1. So from this to this for the symbol 1. Then Q1 Q2 Q3 to Q1 Q3, that is nothing but the symbol 0. And from this to same, that is self loop for 1. Self loop for 1. Then Q1 Q3 to Q1 Q3, that is self loop for 0. And Q1 Q3 to Q1 Q2 Q3, so there will be symbol 1. So this way we can construct the diagram. Now here we have to mark the final state. Now all the subset which contains the final state of a given NFA. Now see in the diagram, here this Q3 is the final state. So all the subset which contains Q3 in the obtained subset. So that means here Q3 is present, So this both subset becomes the final states. So mark this as a final state. Okay, I will draw here. Similarly, this one becomes the final. Okay, I will draw this from the outside. Q1 Q3. Why these two becomes the final substate? Because Q3 is present in the both subset and Q3 is the final state of a given NFA. So this both subset becomes the final states of the equivalent DFA. So this is the transition diagram. Let's consider this as a transition diagram 2 of a equivalent DFA. Figure. Okay. So this method is known as the subset construction method. Okay. Whatever states subset you are writing here, those number of circles we need to draw the transition, means from one subset to the given subset, this one. Likewise complete the diagram, and final answer is step 4. Thus the required equivalent DFA is M dash is equal to Q dash. Whatever subsets are here, whatever now subsets we obtain here, this is Q0, Q1, then Q1, Q2, then Q1, Q3, Q1, Q2, Q3. So write all in the square bracket. Q0, Q1, Q1, Q2, then Q1, Q3, and Q1, Q2, Q3. Okay, so these are the Q0, Q dash. Then sigma dash. Okay, sigma dash is equal to sigma is equal to 0, 1. Input symbols will remain same. Then delta dash is obtained there. Then Q0 dash, initial Q0 dash is equal to subset containing initial state, that is nothing but the Q0, which we marked here. Okay, so this is the starting state. Okay, then starting and last member, that is capital F dash, is equal to both subset Q1, Q3, and another subset is Q1, Q2, Q3. These are nothing but the states. Okay, so this is the final answer. Q dash, sigma dash, delta dash, Q0 dash, F dash. Okay, so this way we can convert the given NFA without epsilon most to its equivalent DFA. Okay, this question can be asked there for 8 to 10 marks. 8 to 10 marks. For each step 2 marks are there. Okay, just revise the steps. Okay, we need the transition table. If functions or diagram are given, convert that into the equivalent table, and if directly table is given, no need to obtain this one. Now here functions are given, we obtain the diagram as well as transition table of a given NFA. So we set this as a transition TD1 and this is as a TT1. Then we converted this TT1 into the equivalent transition table 2 by using the subset construction method. Then from this table we constructed the diagram, transition diagram 2, and transition diagram, then write down the final answer. Okay, so this way we can convert the given NFA without epsilon most to its equivalent DFA. Thank you all.